How's it going, everyone? I've got something totally different to show you today. This is a handheld USB microscope from microscope.co.uk. It's the MDA 1300, which is 1.3 megapixel camera. They do a 2.0 megapixel camera as well, for just a small amount more. But the price of this is £60 with free delivery within the UK. Obviously, it'll cost a little bit of shipping if you want it sent to a different country. But it's absolutely fantastic. I've been testing it now for 2 or 3 weeks and I am not disappointed. In the box you get a copy of Future Window. This is the software which allows you to connect it to your computer. Very easy, just put it into your CD player, follow the on-screen instructions. Once it's installed, you can connect your microscope straight away and start filming. You also get a little case which allows you to put the item in there that you want to video, and then you just put your microscope straight over the top, and especially if it's something that's wet, it's all contained within here. You also get a micro ruler. This is a small plastic disc with a measurement guide, so that when you're focusing in, you can have a rough idea of how big something is. But on the software itself, there is a button which you can press which will bring up a ruler, and you can move the ruler around on the screen, so you can actually measure things in greater detail, which is an absolutely brilliant feature of the software. The camera itself is a very robust camera, very simple to use. It has a focusing lens in the centre, surrounded by 8 LEDs, and the 8 LEDs bring out the colour of the item that you're filming, and it actually gives a brilliant picture. When you focus the lens right the way down, which is all the way to the left, then you'll get a 200 times magnification. You just focus back slightly to bring the item into shot, and then if you turn it right the way to the other side and then focus back slightly, it's 40 times magnification, which is absolutely fantastic. The camera itself is very robust. It's got the focusing wheel here, so all the way one side will give you 40 times magnification. You just adjust it back a bit to bring the item in focus, and then if you turn it all the way the other way, it's 200 times magnification. Again, you just focus it back slightly to bring the item in shot nicely. The inner bit there is just a lens that allows you to focus. The actual microscope itself has got a PCB mounted image sensor, which is what gives you the fantastic detailed picture. So it's the lens that you're moving up and down, not a camera. Surrounding the actual lens are 8 LEDs, which bring out the colour, light up the object that you're viewing, because obviously, say your item's down there, you put this over the top, you need to be able to light it up somehow for the image sensor to pick it up. The cable, USB cable, is probably about 1 metre long, which is plenty of length for you to plug into your computer. If you wanted to, you could use a USB extension, but obviously you need to be able to see what you're doing on your computer screen, so it's kind of not really necessary to have it any longer. Absolutely fantastic. The thing that I love the most about Microscope is their work with conservation. Everything that these guys do is conservation based. Every time one of these is sold, a donation goes to a conservation trust. They do things like support the RSPB. There's some hedgehog trusts, butterfly trusts. There's just so many things that they support, including children in need. So as I say, every time one of these is sold, a donation goes to that trust. I'm going to show you some images now on the screen, and hopefully some short videos that I filmed with the microscope. At the end of the video, I will also do a competition for you to win this microscope, so you can see for yourself how good it works, and hopefully you can make a little video showing some bits and pieces that you filmed or captured, and let people know yourself how good it is. But I will show you the videos now. Okay, Future Window is very easy to use. This is your main interface. To connect your microscope, just plug it into your PC and click this button up here. This will bring up the live preview mode. You just need to ignore this box here. This is part of the software that's actually on my computer for my webcam, and if I move it, it distorts the screen as you can see. To take a snapshot, you just use this camera button, and for video you just press this button here and you can video whatever you're filming, and press it again to cancel. This is the default save position, which is under my documents. You can see some of the images that I've taken here and videos. So this is an assassin snail egg at 200 times zoom. The overall size is about 1.5 millimeters, so you can see you get great detail with such a deep zoom. This is some thread algae in the tank, and as I'm sure you guys know, that it's minute stuff. It's less than a millimeter thick. You've got a pest snail. Again, that's assassin snail egg, and this is at 40 times zoom, so you can see the overall size of the casing with the actual egg in the center there. This is a picture of the ruler that you can bring up, and I'll show you that again in a minute. And this is an assassin snail that's freshly hatched, and overall this is only a millimeter long. A pest snail. That's a pond snail, which is about 5 millimeters long. This is a pond snail, and the great thing with this is that you can see the algae that's on the actual pond snail shell. This is diatoms that are on there, and you can see it even better on this piece of aquatic moss. You can see the diatom algae sitting on there. Look. This is a pond snail, so you can see the pond snail eyes. I didn't zoom in very well on that one. An assassin snail egg a week before hatching. You can see how it elongates. And there's a better shot of pond snail. And again, this pond snail is only about a millimeter wide, so you get some great detail on there. And this is an assassin snail egg that's hatched. You can see how the actual casing bloated out for the assassin snail to come out, and just left behind the actual casing. And this is the casing zoomed in 200 times, so you can see the detail on it there. Just close this. When you've taken an image, all you do is click on the image and you get some other options. So you can rotate the image, you can resize it, crop it, you can change the contrast, the brightness, etc. You can save the image wherever you want, and save the project, and you can also print from there. Let's go back to my preview screen. If you remember, I showed you an image with a ruler on it, so you can measure things you were looking at. You just bring the ruler up there, you can drag it around, measure whatever you like, and then you can zoom the markings in on the ruler. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. There's just so much you can do with it, and you can have so much great fun with your kids when they're finding little bits and pieces to film and take pictures of. I'm sure you'll agree from those images and videos that you just saw that this is an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. It's great to be able to get your kids involved with nature so they can capture little things and capture them on the microscope, get them interested in conservation. If you want to win this, all I'm asking you to do is to take your camera, go outside and film the wildlife around you. Film a field with some butterflies in it, or just use your imagination. I'll get the guys at microscope.co.uk to pick a winner. Leave it as a response video to this one. I'll leave the competition running for a couple of weeks. I will announce a closing date. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see a show more button down there. Click that. There'll be links to Microscope. There'll be links to the Facebook page where you can see even more images and videos that have been captured with these devices. And I'll even list all of the conservation groups that Microscope donate to. I wholly support these guys. I think it's an absolutely fantastic thing that they do. So go check them out, buy yourself a microscope, and don't forget to enter the competition where you can win this microscope. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care.